for Wednesday, February 5th, 2025, Choice in Love reading. We have the 222 portal coming up here in about a little over 2 weeks. I guess I would say here less than 3 weeks, but yeah, it's gonna be occurring on a Saturday, so the 4th Saturday of the month. So I'll try and come up with the fun spread there. Alright, just kind of bending these cards back into shape here. Kind of like forgot we were in February. That's fun. Valentine's Day is going to be on a Friday this year. Or this, this year. Groundhog Day was yesterday. Actually, I was talking to one of my girlfriends, and she told me about it. I like never really remember the whole Groundhog Day, but apparently the groundhog saw its shadow. So winter will be extended. I believe it was said for 6 weeks. All right, that is good. So this is going to be a 6-card spread. Essentially, seeing how the energies play out in the choice of love, whether you want to continue or say yes to a connection, or whether you want to say no and or discontinue a connection. So, all right, we have the Page of Cups, reverse the Magician for your yes and no, and then we have the best course of action, followed by the outcome. And bottom of the deck, we have the 5 of Swords. So I just like I remember saying this in the last Choice in Love reading I did, but almost every single time I'll have one major arcana on each path. So it's just been fun, but it's been pretty consistent, but I do quite like it. So Choice in Love reading. Cups, Wands, Swords, and Pentacles. So one of each of the suits. Well, I would say a second sword card, but this is our card coming in at the bottom of the deck. Essentially, for me, my intention with the bottom of the deck is essentially like the overall energy for the connection, or really for this reading. So the 5 of Swords reversed. I mean, this can go one of 2 ways, right? But this can either speak to reconciliation or resolution, compromise. And then on the other side of the coin, we have revenge, regret, remorse, and cutting losses. The 5 of Swords reversed can often show up when you're having trouble moving on from someone in your life, or feel like you're in a never-ending power struggle. And so, I mean, this card, the energy does lean more toward just feeling like maybe you're having trouble moving on from someone right now, which could be this I'm assuming it's going to be this person, but I don't know, we'll dig into the energies, because again, reversed in love, this can speak to getting back together and forgiveness, or breakup. So very opposite sides of the coin here. This card can also show up when you're feeling unfocused in your energy, or you're not making progress on a project despite your constant efforts. You're encouraged to be patient and focus on taking small, consistent steps in the direction that you're hoping to go toward. So we're going to start with our yes card, and that comes in as the Page of Cups. So if you say yes, right, if you choose to entertain this energy, I feel that this is speaking to immaturity, emotional vulnerability, neglected inner child, escapism, and insecurity. So I feel that essentially, if you're saying yes to this person that's on your mind or that you're doing this reading for, very clearly enough, it's because you're not, you're just not in the energy where you're secure enough to walk away and to stand up for your, to communicate your boundaries, but to also stand by those boundaries, and your values. Yeah, you guys overall, you tend to be, a shy, vulnerable partner, in relationships or connections, and may even be, you guys just aren't. Look, this is what the energy is saying, but emotionally immature partner, but not more so immature. I feel like what I felt before I even read ahead, I guess. It's that you're not emotionally you haven't gotten to that emotional intelligence, that level that where you are 100% not going to allow any BS to fly. That's what I'm talking about. So it takes time to get there. If you're in this, I'll tell you. Actually, I was in this energy, the Page of Cups reversed, toward the end of November 2022. Well into maybe right around August of 2023. So, or May, it was May. So basically I was I was in my first dark night of the soul for 6 months, and thank God I got out of it at 6 months. But so essentially what I'm saying is it takes time, so don't beat yourself up, and it may be shorter for some people, especially if it's your first or your subsequent, but however long you need is however long you need. So, and then this also speaks to insecurity and romance. And with that, I would suggest, I talk about it in a lot of videos, but looking up videos from Aaron Doty's channel where he speaks to getting back in your frame and walks you through various guided meditations. So very, very, very helpful if you need a place to start. This card may also suggest that you feel just creatively blocked or just overall blocked due to perfectionism. You are encouraged to reconnect with your initial joy and passion for your projects and let that inspiration flow freely. So yeah, you guys just feel just emotionally blocked and vulnerable at this time. So, let me rephrase that. Those would be the qualities that would, from what I'm getting is why you would say yes, okay? So very big call there and flag, especially having just gotten done reading the Five of Swords. And right, and so we were saying very different sides of the coin, but now, because as you dig into the energy, the story unfolds. And so now with the Five of Swords, I can confidently say that at least the energy in this reading is for the majority of people that are breaking up, or just disregard what I just said there. Let's just dig in a little further. I think I was trying to make a point and then realized no point was being made. So, okay, let's move over to the Magician. This is going to be our first major arcana. This is if you say no, if you decide to, not pursue a connection with this person on your mind. The Magician, guys, it's about what you desire, this is also about concentration and manifestation. The Magician represents pure willpower, and he transforms the potential of the Fool into reality through the power of his desires. Upright in love, so if you say no to this person, right, the energy in this card, guys, you're going to be manifesting, creating opportunities for love, being proactive in love, harnessing career opportunities, overall determination and drive, pursuing financial opportunity, making use of skills. This, when you get the Magician, it might mean that it's time to tap into your full potential without hesitation, guys. So that's a pretty clear enough message for me, but we'll continue on. It might be in, a new job, new business venture, or new love, or something else. But whatever it is that you do, tap into, just tap into it without hesitation. All right, so we're gonna move over now to the best course of action for each path, and we're gonna touch on our second and then last major arcana to come in, and we have the Wheel of Fortune. So the Wheel of Fortune, best course of action if you say yes to this person. Relationship changes would need to be made, however that looks like to you. This speaks to navigating change with partner as well as making adjustments. So you guys would have some work to do here, and you guys will know, because you guys will tarot is a tool, I always like to say that, but ultimately, guys, with or without tarot, you don't need tarot, because you just follow your intuition. It's what, how you're feeling. Follow that guidance system. But adjustments will need changes and adjustments. This is, that's just what would happen here if you continue on this path with this person. But this does speak to rapid change, bringing new opportunities and making life better. New circumstances can put an end to past difficulties and herald a period of good fortune and success. So, really not a bad message, but essentially the best course of action, if you continue with this person, something has to change. Changes need to be made, right? We now are going to go over to the best course of action for if you say no, of which we have the Eight of Wands in the reverse. So if you say no to this person, there's going to be some slowness, guys, right? You may feel unprepared. You may feel a little just chaotic, like chaos. And you're losing momentum, right? But it's after, right? After a breakup is never easy for anyone. So, I have to say though, to go off more on that, is that it does become easier the more that you, where was I going with that? Just, I don't know. Maybe it'll come back to me. So the Eight of Wands reversed, often indicates that there's just a flurry of activities and responsibilities in life. You may feel that you are being pulled in a million directions by work and home life. Especially if you and this person have some history and you guys helped each other out a lot. But this card is a reminder to step back and breathe. That's the best course of action, guys. Like, know that you'll be okay on this path is really the feeling that I'm getting. Is it like the universe wants you to know, like, at least so far, either way, obviously we have free will. I'm not seeing any crazy energy of concern. Now, I'm a little actually not very happy with the outcome here, but on the yes path. But let's just dig in, guys. Let's just keep going. Reversed in love is simply delays in love, right? Because, more often than not, after a breakup, people will take some time to rest, rejuvenate, recharge, contemplate, all that stuff. Kind of just get back into the rhythm of being solo type of thing. So that's the energy I'm getting here. Again, maybe hectic pace, because now you're doing it all and things are different. You're just trying to get accustomed now to essentially to a new reality, right? A new timeline. You can even feel a little bit confused sometimes, but the Eight of Wands reverse also signifies to stay focused on the tasks that are most important to you. Our attention is often diverted to the most urgent tasks, while the goals dearest to our hearts get pushed to the sidelines. So I feel also like if you were to say no to this person, I feel also that it's like this is kind of a call to, rest, recharge, but during this waiting and slowness and almost like, just taking time for you, it's like you're being called to put your focus on things that are important to you, that's most nearest and dearest to your heart. So that would be a very good advice, if you decide to say no. Okay, so now we're going to move over to the outcome of each path, okay? And I was saying earlier, I'm not really that happy with the outcome card, right, that I see here. So if you say yes to this person, this is the energy that's coming out for the outcome. Unfortunately, guys, and you guys will know best because this will either resonate or it won't. But ultimately, this path, the outcome is showing feelings of being trapped, restricted, victimized, paralyzed, helpless, powerless, and imprisoned. And I don't say those things lightly because the last relationship I was in, which ended about 4 months ago, I ended it. For the first time ever, I've actually never felt these kinds of feelings of like feeling a little bit like restricted, trapped, powerless, and even imprisoned actually. And I only knew that person for about 6 months in total of like time together. But what I'm trying to say here is, guys, it's crazy because it's like I would have never thought, but then I saw it. So please, like if those keywords were resonating with you, this is not the path. You guys ultimately can do whatever you want, right? And there's no judgment either on that. I'm just saying that if I was telling a loved one, or just imagine just telling my siblings, I have one younger brother, one younger sister, like I'd be like, hell no, no, like please, like this is no bueno, right? This energy is not good, guys. Upright in love, feeling trapped, suffocated, smothered, passive in your love life. You may act like your own worst enemy because you fear the future and resist the new. You may feel that circumstances limit you, but there are more serious limitations in your life due to the fact that you refuse to see the real state of affairs. The most important step is releasing limiting beliefs, especially feelings of victimization at the hands of another or a sense of unworthiness due to recent events. Remember, the situation is not as bad as you may imagine. To clarify, this situation, if it does resonate with you, it is a serious matter. But more so, don't let it define your outcome, right? Don't let it define your reality or your, what you attract towards you. But I do feel that this person, guys, is they're keeping you from your light, that's behind you here, from just like happiness and just, I don't know, just a happy life, is right here. But so then what I'm feeling is that perhaps even if, like, again, we all have free will, these changes could lead to this, but these changes could also even lead to a better outcome. No, no one will ever really know. But what we're reading here in the energy is pretty clear to me. And then let's look at you here if you were to say no, okay? So you tell me, which version of you do you want to see? I don't know about you guys, but I mean, literally, like, yeah. I'm like, give me the sun, give me the money. But I like the darkness too. It's true. I've had, yeah, but anyway, I'm going to get on a tangent there. Okay. So, 9 of Pentacles. Okay. I mean, the energies couldn't be any clearer in this reading for you guys. I mean, this is the universe speaking to you guys, right? So, I'm just tapped into the vortex and telling you what comes, what feels. But the outcome, if you were to say no, rewarded efforts, success, achievement, independence, leisure, material security, self-sufficiency. So you tell me which version, what kind of like feelings that you want to actually be in and entertain here, right? I mean, it's the 9 of Pentacles represents material security, enjoyment, financial freedom. And this card shows up as a reminder for you to enjoy the fruits of your labor and savor the finer things in life. Upright in love, guys, if you say no and you do decide to move on, if you decide to say no and move down the no path, it's like your perspective is gonna change, and I feel like it's gonna be like, like almost like a similar situation to me where, that like I reached a point where I was like, okay, yeah, no, it's like I'm pretty sure I told you in the beginning of the relationship that I will always put myself first. Some people don't want to listen to that, but I put myself first, and here we are. So, with that being said, this upright in love speaks to you're gonna start having high standards for partners, and what I mean, it's like you're gonna really start setting your boundaries. You're gonna start staying true to your values. You're not gonna let people, just deceive you. I don't know if I don't know, like narcissist energies or not, but this is not good energy here, right? So, and I feel like also is that you were forced to let this person go, just as I was. It's like I had no choice, because it was like I tried, I displayed patience and, as much as I could, but once they want to act a fool, then that's, at some point, like when they really pass that level of respect, that's where you need to, like, and that's what it is. It's closing the door and never opening it again. So if you close that door, or if you block them, or if you break it off, whatever it is, and they come back around, which most of the time, I don't know, most people do. I mean, it's crazy how my last 3 exes all came back, like, even though they acted weird and started doing weird shit. Like, I literally, guys, like, I don't even know. I'm just literally, like, half the time minding my own business, just, like, chilling when I'm in a relationship. And unbeknownst to me, like, these just crazy energies are just out, just creating chaos or madness in the mind, or, God, just, I don't even know. And then just, like, I just feel like I'm, literally just minding my own business, having fun, enjoying myself, and then, like, they're outside burning the fucking house down, like, without me knowing. That's just the kind of feeling where it's like, dude, no. Dude, no. But this, on the other hand, can be a positive indication that better times are around the corner, guys. So if you've been in the process of experiencing troubles at home, there will soon be a shift toward a new beginning. And I don't even feel like I need to pull an advice card here. Just take what resonates, guys. And I wish you guys all the best with this. But I do see growth on the note path. That's as best as I'll say it. Or at least I could say that I would see the most growth from that path. So again, sit with it, sit with yourself, listen to your intuition. If you feel like you're, like, freaking out and you can't, like, you don't know what to do, just go with your gut feelings, guys. Because as I showed you, when I had the 8 of Swords next to the 9 of Pentacles, it's like, do you want to feel victimized, trapped, suffocated, you know what I mean, and imprisoned, or do you want to feel free and independent and, like, successful and just so I mean, I really hope I don't need to say more than that. But again, I wish you guys well. I know this is not an easy journey, but it's a journey that many of us do get over. And when you look back, because I've been there where I'm like, dude, no, this is the one. With two particular connections, I was like, this really is the person. No, they weren't. Oh, so good luck, guys. Bye.